Hi guys, on this one I'm going to be making myself a shirt. I bought myself some material, a Burberry design and a stitch pattern. I have got a tailor's tape around my neck, but that's just a prop. At this stage I don't know what I'm doing. Here are the pattern instructions and the actual patterns themselves, which will need to be cut out. To put this shirt together I will be using my sewing machine and my overlocker. These are the patterns, they'll all need to be cut out. I've bought myself an adult size shirt, but as you can see here there are 3 different sizes you can cut out: large, medium, small. Gonna start by cutting out the pocket. The pocket piece, all of the pieces have certain guides and instructions on them, like material design, pattern directions, and some other instructions or directions. This is the sleeve, numbered. Like I said, they've got different instructions on them. This is the actual pattern pieces and the instructions, which are labelled as parts. With this pattern there's 4 shirt designs. I'm just going to be making a straightforward long sleeve shirt. I've got to cut all the pattern pieces out. It's a long process, that's why I've sped these parts up. And what I've got to do now, I've got my patterns cut out, so what I'm going to do is lay the first pattern over the material, pin the pattern to the material, and then cut round it. You will have to do this with all of the pieces, sometimes more than once. And this is part of the front of the shirt, one off. As you can see, I've successfully cut that out. And over here you can see I've managed to cut all of the pieces I require out. Just need to stitch them together. I'm going to start off by making the collar. I'm using interface, which are the white pieces which stiffen the collar. This is for the collar and the collar band. Just put a bit of tissue over it, because what I'm going to do is iron them to the material. There you go, it's ironed on and stuck to the material. Just got to cut round them. Like I said, this is the collar and the collar band. I'm going to start with the actual collar first. It's just a case of folding the material in half and stitching around the interface, stitching around the white interface. And once I've stitched around it, it's just a matter of cutting around the interface. And once that's done, it's just a case of folding it inside out, so the interface is on the inside. Just going to use my scissors here just to push the corners out. And that's the actual collar itself. Now I'm just putting together the actual collar band. This is the part that actually fits around your neck. Just ironing it down, I'm going to stitch it. And at this stage I'm actually stitching the collar band to the actual collar itself. And that's it, one collar complete. Just going to put the rest of the shirt together. I'll just give you a little demonstration of my overlocker, what it does. Puts up the excess material and ties up the end. There's a scrap piece, and that's how it puts it together, you will see this kind of stitching inside your shirt, trousers, cardigan. So with here, I'm doing the back of the shirt, two pieces I'm going to stick together. But in order for them to stick together, I've got to pin them in this position. Now that I've pinned them, I'm going to join them on the overlocker. As you can see there, it's just cutting off the little trimmings of the excess. And here you can see I've put together the back of the shirt. Here's a closer look, different angle. That's the back of the shirt stitched together. Here I'm just putting another part of the shirt together using the overlocker. And at this stage I'm assembling the cuffs. Same again, bit of interface. Iron the interface to the material. There they are, iron to the material. Fold in half. Stitch around this interface. Stitched around it and cut around it and stitched around it. Now it's just I've just folded it inside out. And now that I've done that, I'm just gonna stitch around the edge of the cuff. And that's the cuffs, one of the cuffs you can see there. Give you a closer look. That's the seam I've just stitched around the edge. And there you go, just need to stitch that to the shirt. And at this stage I'm just pinning the sleeve of the actual shirt and stitching them together on the overlocker. And now that I've done that, just show you what it looks like. This is the actual shoulder with one of the sleeves. I'll stitch them together. At this stage, I'm stitching the collar to the actual shirt itself. This one, I'm actually making the buttonholes on the machine using the buttonhole foot and the buttonhole stitch pattern. Some machines will use completely automatic for you. This one's semi-automatic. This is one of the cuffs I've just sewn the buttonhole. Now I'm going to use a stitch ripper to make the actual buttonhole itself. Just run the stitch ripper along the, or stitch puller along the buttonhole just to open it up. And there's one buttonhole made. I've also got a button foot attachment. Sew the button to the shirt using the sewing machine. Simple as that. Just one button sewn up. it's all complete now. See you close up there. Doesn't look too bad if I say so myself. Once again, thanks for watching and please subscribe.